Oh, 3 wide, 56. Oh, now that is a photo finish.
It's a song that comes with a dance and make you feel so good. I'm gonna show you how it goes.
Welcome, race fans, to tonight's race at Homestead, Miami Speedway. This beautiful track is just south of Miami. In fact, if you were going down to the Keys, you would pass it on your way there. Tonight, 130 laps, stages at 25 and 55. 4 additional sets of tires on top of the one they're starting with that are fresh, no fast repair. Paul, I'm going to let you take it away.
Yeah, something else to look out for is fuel mileage and tire wear. I think we go about 46 laps on fuel, but I went out and ran some hot laps, and I put my right side tires down to about 96 in the middle after about 5 laps. So if these guys go super hard early, they're just going to melt the tires away, and then we're going to have handling problems.
This is Jeff Dinda, for those of you who don't know our voices, and the other guy talking was Paul Majivka. So we're going to be joining you in a booth tonight. Our wonderful producer, Damon, is going to keep his eyes on everything going on the track. He's the one showing you the stream. And again, I see some users already got one comment on YouTube. If you got somebody you're watching for, let us know who you're rooting for. Okay, sorry. We're going to start with row 3, Ben Kuhn, Jonathan Geist. Jonathan Green, Jason Phillips in row 4. Jamie Howe and Brandon Hinton in row 5. John Dion and Thomas Long in row 6. Those two aren't racing because those are us. And starting up Paul's Max Standa, Dylan Grutzmacher is in P2. Tyler Waltz, Todd Perrott make up row 2. So we kind of skipped those guys. My screen was covered up and I didn't hear the call. So these guys are going to go around. I think we're going to have our normal 2 laps here of caution before we go green. And it's going to be a blast. As Paul, like you mentioned, you got 46 laps. I got about 44. So, you know, obviously that last stage, they're going to have to split that up if we don't have cautions, right? So first stage, second stage, they should be able to do on fuel runs. It's that last stage, I think, it's going to be the test.
Right. I think they'll wear their tires out before they run out of fuel. So we'll kind of got to keep an eye on that, who's slipping and sliding early and who might be heating them up too early. Because there's going to be somebody out there that wants to get out and lead a bunch of this thing and might use their stuff up and find themselves going backwards pretty quick.
Yeah, and one of the reasons they're going to use that up on this first stage is we do award stage points. So first place gets 10, 10th place gets 1. So everywhere in between, you guys can count down. I don't need to do that for you. So they're going to be fighting for stage points. You know, Paul, we race in some of these leagues. We have stage points of ours. Some of them we don't on different nights. And, you know, if you finish first in stage 1 and stage 2, that's 20 points. That's like finishing 15th. So, you know, you can race 2 races here.
Yeah, you can really stack them up. And we're going to be going green here as soon as the flagman puts the flag up in the air, and we're under green. That inside line just did not go on that restart at all. Howell's way back.
Yeah, so we got 13 cars. Obviously, like I said, 2 of them were Paul and I were not racing, so smaller size field, so that generally helps. But I think you mentioned it. Who's going to burn their stuff up right away, and who's going to save maybe a little bit? But you know, these 2 up front did the Grutzmacher just go ahead.
Yeah, we saw the same thing a couple of weeks ago. They were just going at each other the whole race, and Grutzmacher managed to save his tires somehow, and he was able to pull away at the end.
Yeah, what's going to be really interesting here, especially with these 2, is, you know, who takes the low line, which can save your tires just a little bit more, and who takes that high line for the momentum.
Did not take long for these guys to get separated. I mean, about every car's got about almost a half a tenth between them.
Yeah, and I know you mentioned it. Our track temp right now is 82, so relatively cool for Miami. I know in any car, any combo, when the track temps get up there, this is just wicked. It's a wicked track.
And we were practicing at 87 when we were out there running our laps with the Premier drivers. So, I mean, losing 5 degrees right off the start there is a big chunk.
Yeah, we've got Dinda, Grusmacher. They keep switching back and forth for first place. Tyler Waltz, Ben Kuhn, Todd Perrott round out your top 5.
I believe this is the same top 4 that we were watching at the last race too, with Kuhn and Waltz up front with those guys too.
Yeah, completely different. I think was it a short track we raced last time? So completely different track, but kind of the same guys out front. We got one of them blinking. That looks like it was Jason Phillips, but quickly went away. All right, we got a Geist fan in the house, 32 machine, currently in 8th place. Teammate of mine on DNR, so it's good to hear somebody cheering them on. Thank you, James. Didn't mean to cut you off, but we get excited when we have fans commenting on YouTube.
Oh, for sure. Top 4 is running within 2 tenths of each other. So they're going to start to pull away a little bit because it looks like the rest of the field's a little bit racy and can't sort it all out.
Now, Paul, this is your second broadcast you and I have done together. I believe this is your second broadcast with us.
Yep.
How'd you feel about the last race broadcast, and what'd you think?
I had fun doing it. It's kind of a different way of looking at it because I race 5-6 nights a week in different leagues, and getting the chance to kind of be in the booth and kind of see mention things that is kind of happening is a lot of fun. They were really getting racy up there. Max almost ran in the back of Dylan going into the corner last lap.
Yeah, and that's allowed the 45 of Tyler Waltz to kind of jump out there just a little bit in front of these guys. My gut says, this first stage, 25 laps. Second stage is going to be 30 laps. So I think these guys up front, they want the stage point, so they're just going to run it. Man, and Tyler really seems to not only be carry. I mean, he really likes that outside line, but he really carries a good momentum. As he comes out of the corner there with that.
Oh, for sure. You'd have to wrestle me off that top line tonight.
What's interesting is the front 4 mostly is running that higher line, and as we had a shot there, the back guys, some of them. Some usual suspects, low line runners, are choosing to stick on the bottom. Welcome back, race fans. We are getting ready for our stage break at lap 25. We just took a little pause. You know, these guys are running clean, smooth. You guys can see the action on YouTube, but you know, nothing major. We kind of switched positions a few times up front. Paul, you got any plans for the stage break, or what do you think? It's just tires and fuel?
Yeah, I'm taking every drop of fuel they're going to give me, and I'll even take a clean windshield. Usually what happens down here at Miami is everything starts getting sandblasted, and if you're trying to save a little bit of time by not taking a tear off, it's a mistake.
Yeah, we were watching the action. You mentioned Max kind of got loose in front of the 45 tagged a wall and kind of allowed him to jump out in front of these guys.
Like Dylan caught the wall there a couple laps ago too. Got tight and got up into it.
Yeah, these trucks are pretty strong, but you know, sometimes you just hit it the wrong way and you get they'll pick up some damage.
See what you did there.
Here. Coming up on our stage break here at lap 25.
Yeah, Max is comfortably out front. He's got almost a second lead on P2. Everybody must have thought he was going to lose it there in front of him, so they gave him a little extra room.
Boy, saved it.
Wow, that was a nice save.
All right, we're going to take a brief pause. I don't know if our producer has any funny commercials lined up for you, but we'll be back in a couple minutes.
Anybody home?
In here.
Whoa, Jenny, is your sister home?
No. But I'm here.
Congratulations. You passed the test.
A test?
I put my sister up to it.
Oh, Jake, you do love me.
Welcome back, everybody. We are just finishing up a pit stop after that first stage break at lap 25. Looks like everybody kind of came off a pit lane the same way, and after they got all stretched out there wasn't any damage on cars, so you can get a quickie and get pulled out and back around. Everybody, of course, to take 4 sets of 4 tires there. I don't think anybody wanted to gamble, but going into the restart zone here. See, Max picking up the pace. He got a really nice jump in that restart shot.
Yeah, just letting you know, you rewound for the YouTube broadcast. You're still 30 seconds behind.
Oh.
They're already on lap 28. Ooh, Max and who's in second? Grutzmacher both got a little wiggle at the same time there. Some of the little wall scrape in the back. We saw the dust fly up. New paint job on the side of one of those trucks. Giving Paul a second here to get caught up. We just so you guys know it. Oh, there we go. All right.
I was watching pit stops and forgot to go forward in time.
It happens to the best of us, and I'm not sure who the best of us are.
I do like looking up every now and then, Jeff, and seeing the running order, because I am going to finish ahead of you in this one. I didn't even have to work too hard.
Oh, man. Maybe when they're coming to the checker, I'll just pull out there and take a lap just so I can get ahead of you.
We're already starting to get stretched out. Between Geist and Dion's already 2-second gap there.
Well, I don't know who it is, but I keep hearing wall scrapes on my audio. I got 2 different feeds. Well, one is our broadcast feed, one is my independent feed. I keep hearing them every lap.
That would be the 69 up into the wall. And that's given Geist and everybody behind him the ability to catch up to him. Now we got a race on.
Somebody just scrolled through the grass there. Not sure.
That would be Mr. Dion going down through the grass there. I don't know what happened to him to make that happen.
I heard a rumble strip and looked at my other screen and saw somebody else. Saw him going through.
Was a single car, so we're still under green. Ooh, and Geist, big contact with the fence there. I think the 45 was in that too. That should probably be a yellow.
And just so those of you who are watching know, we generally let iRacing throw a caution. If it's a single car spin, doesn't always throw it. We do have the ability to throw a caution if we see something that iRacing doesn't pick out. That looks, to be pretty bad. So
I don't know that Geist's going to make it back. He is in turn 4 now.
Yeah, he's on
Rest
pit
of the field's
road.
in 3.
Yeah, it looks like he's on pit road. Yeah, he just won it. He's blinked out.
Okay, good.
But again, no fast repair here. So, what does he have for damage? What can he take care of? Is the real question, because he's just now coming to a stop.
And the 45 took bigger damage than that. I saw his hood fly backwards.
Yeah, I'm just going to watch some of these. Yeah, I see Jonathan in there. I see him getting, looks like he's getting some repairs done. I'm going to check out the 45.
The 8 of Jason Phillips is blinking a little bit up there.
Yeah, the 45 isn't even on track right now, so he may have needed a tow. It's also showing Brandon hitting 3 laps down, so not sure if we missed something there as well. Back up front, it's Grootsmacher, Kuhn, Dinda Phillips, and the 11 machine of Edwin Warren.
All right, and we're back live. We just saw a pass for the lead. Dylan cannot keep that truck off the wall. He think he hit it the last 3 laps, Jeff. We're coming up on the stage break. We got 2 laps heading up into that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ben Kuhn put a wall magnet on there for him because he's definitely have some issues. We just heard him come on the track, might say his tires are shot. No surprise there at this track.
And Max saved for so long. It looks like he's going to be up here trying to finish out the second stage. Ooh, cross. Ooh.
His tires may be shot, but they're all in the same stint, and he's not giving up on that first place yet for stint.
Yeah. Max can make it stick on the bottom. The other 2 cannot.
Sideways wall tap, and a drop to the bottom.
3 wide with himself out there right now. Trying to hold Max back. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. Oh,
sideways,
into the 38.
I missed the beginning of it because all I saw was the 8 sideways and the 48 in his bumper, but we may have to rewind that once we cross the line.
They were racing pretty hard. Max is going to win the stage under caution. Where'd Ben win the stage?
I think Ben got it.
Oh, Dylan thought that they were coming to the yellow flag.
So he was pushing it pretty hard.
He was pushing hard, yeah.
Yeah, Max definitely clipped him.
Yeah. You can see the 38 hits the seam a little bit and wiggles, and at the same time Max leaves the bottom of the track and just comes up and just ticks the left rear corner. Max is pulling him into the restart zone, and we're back under green, and he got another really nice start. He's just able to dictate what's going to happen on these restarts, and he just pulls right away. And Jeffy's right to the bottom of the track again, so he's found his comfortable spot there. That he must be happy with his tire wear that he's getting down there.
Yeah, I mean, I think 9 out of 10 tracks, the bottom, you definitely save a little more, but, you know, we've seen the momentum these guys carry up top.
I'd start to mix it up a little bit. Maybe I'd run the bottom at one end, top at the other, and just, you know, keep everybody guessing behind me a little bit.
And Ben's kind of following Max there on the bottom, so, you know, we're going to see how this plays out at the end of a long run.
Yeah, it's hard to look out the windshield and see something working for somebody else and not try to make it work yourself. But, you know, sometimes you get down there and you get arrow tight behind somebody and you're just washing up the track anyway.
Well, Max just ran his fastest lap. He's not holding back.
No, and that's funny too, because the first two stages and first couple of runs we had there, he was really taking it easy the first 8 to 10 laps and then running everybody back down. So he must be really happy with the way the tires are wearing. Just gonna let it rip here on this third, final stage. Kind of makes you wonder if he's in a short pit or what he's got on his mind here.
Yeah, you just read my mind. So set number 2 at stage 1, set number 3 at stage 4. So they have 2 sets left, correct? Am I doing my math right? Like, you need to use my fingers.
Yeah, they've got a couple of sets left laying there. I always say you can't take them home with you. You may as well bolt them on the car and see if they'll work it out. I don't really know tonight if you want to be taking just rights. It loosen the car up and fix that tight problem that everybody's kind of having, but I think it'll just be too loose.
Yeah, we see Grootsmacher utilizing that outside lane, just ripping past Max.
Power right off the corner there, yeah. I just saw the driver of the 99, Christian Clark, says, I fell asleep and missed the race tonight. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Now it makes you wonder, now does Max have to save? Because he took off like he hadn't been all night long. Now he's starting to see that might not have been the best thing to do.
And like I said, it makes you wonder, is he going to try to short pit, still save 1 set of tires for the end if there's a caution late, still have an extra set of tires?
Mason Phillips is up here all of a sudden pushing Max pretty hard.
Yeah, just look at their last lap times. I mean, Max is definitely the slowest out of the whole top bunch here. He ran a 34 flat.
All to 7/10 behind the lead here. I think the tires either went off a cliff or he's just being a little extra safe on it.
Or he burned him up on that first lap where he ran his fastest lap. And now Ben said I want to give my tires a chance to see what they got.
I think being patient's going to win this one, honestly. But knowing that you have to come one more time, you got 2 sets laying, you know, you just got to kind of push people and see how hard you can push them.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math here in my head. I mean, if we stayed green and you pit twice, I think you're going to fall behind too far, even with the advance or with the advantage of the fresh tires. Welcome back to the conclusion of our race tonight at Homestead Speedway. We did not promise you guys an exciting race. It's been exciting for some of the guys, though, up front. We're going to finish this thing up. We're going to do some quick interviews for the guys so they get some time on air, and we're going to close it out. So let's enjoy the end of this race. We see Max has a 2.2 second lead on Ben Kuhn, who's in front of Dylan Grusbacher, 5 seconds back on the leader. Edwin Warren, Jason Phillips, Todd Perrott, Jonathan Green round out your guys on the lead lap.
And Ben got that down to just like a tenth and a half, and he used the stuff up.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Max about that in his interview, and Ben, just to see what both of them have to say. All right, we had a mic snafu. So Ben, we're going to cover it real quick. Then we're going to cover Max real quick. Um, Ben, congratulations. You said while everyone was muted, it's one of your favorite tracks. No reason why. I guess it's because you you're doing pretty darn good here tonight. So again, congratulations on second place. If you want to give a shout out to anybody, give a comment. We're back live. Let's hear it.
Shout out to Trackside Racing Group. My guys had a fun night out there with them, and it was fun, clean racing with Dylan, all those guys. You're racing pretty hard up front, and yeah, thank you guys so much for a fun time, and and I won't be here next Saturday, but I'll try to watch when I can.
Again, congratulations on P2, Max. We're going to do this super quick. P1 was trying to ask Ben there for a second before you jumped in. We noticed you kind of let him get back up close to you again, like within a tenth or two. Were you just saving a little bit, waiting for him to get close, or was it the dirty air that kind of threw him off?
I knew I was going to be at a disadvantage with pitting earlier, but it gave me a huge advantage with like 5 seconds. But he kind of closed it much faster than what I thought he would, and I was just sitting there trying to save, and I knew whenever he got within a second of me, that dirty air from my car, with him running the bottom, me running the bottom, it would just kill his right front like it did the run before to me. And he fell back big time with him pushing it much harder than me, trying to close the gap. And at that point, it was just setting sail, hoping no caution would come out.
All right. Well, congratulations on your victory. And I know you got some stage points there. So did Ben. And third place finisher. Sorry, Dylan. We missed your interview. We'll catch you again next time. I'm sure you'll be in the top 3 again. This is going to do it for us tonight at DES iRacing. If anyone has watched the broadcast and you're interested, racedes.com. You can always log in there, check out our Discord, come race with us, and we'll see you.